Welcome back to the Plus Money Podcast, your home for the best soccer bets in 15 minutes or less. I am delirious after 3 days straight of chasing bets of the UEFA Champions League, everybody. We had midweek Carabao Cup. We had it all this week. We've got more midweek action next week. I'm Andrew Passaro. He's Nick Dianni, and welcome, everybody, to Rivalry Week. We've got the Merseyside Derby this weekend. We've got the Rome Derby this weekend. We've got Le Classique this weekend. We've also got Manchester United, Chelsea. We've got Manchester City, Arsenal. It's all happening. Nick, are you ready?
Ready as I'll ever be, man. It's
Okay.
like it's one of those slates that just snuck up on you where you looked and like, oh wait, there's another good game, another good game, another good game, another good game. So I'm gonna try and to actually give out some winners this week.
Wouldn't that be nice if we gave out some winners? I have, by the way, we had a good week, or I had a good week for Champions League. We did okay with goal, not great with goal scorers, but I will have five more picks for you guys over on the Patreon. I have a goal scorer parlay that I think is plus 2,900. If you're crazy and you parlay all three of those together, which you should not, but if you want to, you can. Let's get into the game that I will wake up at 7:30 in the morning for on the morning of a wedding that I'm going out of town for. It is Liverpool Everton, and I hate myself for this. I'm giving out two unders on this podcast. Okay, I don't like that about myself, but I'm seeing value, and I'm gonna wake up at 7:30 in the morning, and I'm betting first half under half a goal at plus 280 because it's hitting four of the last six Merseyside derbies. We know that when David Moyes takes Everton to Anfield, he plays for a draw. They're gonna sit deep. Which is also why I like Liverpool 19 shots at plus 100. They've hit that in three of six games so far this season. I don't think Everton are going to do much in this game, but I think they will frustrate Liverpool a lot. They did that last season.
Listen, Everton plus 1.5 isn't out of the question. I'm not gonna say what the odds are because I'm not officially giving that out, but it would not shock me. I think Liverpool's had a tough, congested schedule early on. Everton's been pretty good, so wouldn't shock me. But the guy for Liverpool right now is Dominic Szoboszlai, and to get a shot on target is a plus number, plus 120. That's what I'm going with because despite whether he's sitting back or not, he's been absolutely rifling at the goal. So we have to take a shot with him.
I would actually not start Florian Wirtz in this game, and I would go back to last year's midfield for this one. I love Florian Wirtz. I think he'll work out well at Liverpool. I don't think this is a game he'll do well in to start. Manchester United take on Chelsea. Do you know when the last time Manchester United lost to Chelsea at Old Trafford was?
I don't, last week, I don't know when.
It was in the Obama administration.
Oh,
It
that's
was in
crazy.
2013.
That's crazy
And
because United are terrible.
Juan Mata for Chelsea scored the winner. So statistically, Chelsea have never been more due. Give me the money line plus 140. Draw no bets minus 126. Here's the thing. I know Chelsea kind of got rocked in the Champions League in the middle of the week, and I was on them in that game. I was on the double chance. I was on them team total. But Manchester United do not have a good midfield. They do not have a good backline. They do not have a good keeper. Chelsea have a great attack. I think they got to go to Old Trafford and knock the legs out from a just a walking wounded Manchester United team. I don't think tactically they can handle this Chelsea team.
That's exactly it. I think we have to finally officially call it. Amorim stinks. Um, going against United really turned us around last week, so I'm happy about it. It's when we started to pile up some wins. Chelsea draw no bet. I actually got a better number, minus 120, which I'm shocked about
That's
all
great
day.
value.
Yep.
I don't care that they traveled to Bayern in the middle of the week. Give me
No way.
Chelsea in this one. Manchester City, Arsenal. Actually, it's Arsenal, Manchester City. This one's down in London, which is why I feel more confident for the three picks that I'm going to give here. Actually, I have four, but it's really two. Um, Arsenal tend to come out more at home. We saw them beat Manchester City 5-1 last year. There were some heated words, a lot of tension, the stay humble, then the Miles Lewis Skelly, Erling Haaland goal celebration last year. A lot of bad blood on the field for these two. Sneaky red card game. I have a red
Oh
card
yeah.
game for the Patreon. Check that out. But I like Erling Haaland plus 165 anytime goal scorer. Where the hell did that come from? I know Arsenal
Nuts.
haven't given up a goal yet outside of a Szoboszlai miracle goal in the Premier League, but Haaland's on, I don't want to say the best form we've seen him on, but
No,
the best in a season.
no.
He's incredible right now. Another goal in the Champions League, brace in the Manchester Derby. Over 2.5 is minus 132. Hit both games last season. I like both teams to score in over 2.5 at plus 100. Also hit both games last year. Over 3.5 is plus 200, and it also hit in both games last year. That's a
Uh,
it's just a little sprinkle, but Holland over 2.5. That's all I got.
yeah, listen, I like it. You can say what you want about Manchester City, which it would be valid, but got the big win against United. Got to win today in the Champions League, albeit up a man for pretty much the entire game, but it doesn't matter. That is momentum. And how Arsenal would it be to like start off a season so incredibly where you've only given up one goal, but you would have lost to like Liverpool and potentially Manchester City. I just think it's the most Arsenal thing on the planet. Manchester City over 1.5 team total is plus 180. You have never, ever, ever seen that number for Manchester City to score 2 goals. Have to take it. And I like City double chance, quite honestly, minus 110. I just think they get out of this game with a draw away. That's huge for them, and it starts to put doubt into Arsenal's mind.
Big time, big time. This game screams draw to me. Um, Arsenal could do it, but I hope we get fireworks. That's what I want. I want to be
Agree.
entertained in this game. I
Little
want give
2-2 correct score would be lovely.
Yes, 2-2 correct score would be excellent. Sticking with Sunday, but much earlier in the day, the 6:30 a.m. kickoff for Serie A, the Rome Derby. Both of our teams having crosstown rivals this weekend. I'm going with the same play for another early kickoff. First half, no goals, plus 172, hitting 3 of the last 5 of the derbies. No first half goals in any of the early kickoffs so far this season in Italy.
Yeah. Well, okay. That's a good stat. It's been terrible. This last week was like under City.
Yeah,
Um, listen, I hate to say it. I don't have any good things to say about Lazio. They got absolutely embarrassed losing to Sassuolo last week, just after I was ready to talk shit to Roma fans about their 1-0 loss to Torino. Lazio's a disaster. They're just a team with no mentality, no tactics, no adjustments, no quality. You got to go with Roma in this one. Roma money line is plus 170. Roma draw no bet is minus 110. I think that's obviously the safe way to approach it. But Matthias Sule has been the hottest player for Roma, the only guy that's really scoring goals for them. He's plus 400 to get a goal. That's an insane number for a guy that's scored in 2 out of 3 games so far this year and is the only creative force that Roma have right now. So
yeah,
take
Dybala
a
out.
stab.
Yeah, Dybala's injured. That's crazy. That is a crazy number.
Yep.
I Roma outside of this game are on my like take a break from because I was getting too bullish on betting them
Yes.
team total at
Yep.
the beginning of
But
part
they
of the
won
season.
3-1 games,
Yeah,
either which way.
yeah. Um, we go to Spain. Real Madrid took care of business in the Champions League thanks to that was a ref bailout. That was a bailout. That was a government bailout for Real Madrid. People don't want to
Yes.
talk about it. I'm talking about it.
They got
Um,
outplayed for a lot of that game.
Yes, they did. Marseille, very good team. I'll just say it now, like classics over on the Patreon. I have a bunch of plays for that game. But I like both teams to score as they're taking on Espanyol. I like Espanyol over half a goal at minus 125. And look at okay, here's another thing I clocked, by the way. Couple stats for you. Espanyol has scored against Real Madrid in 4 straight. They beat them straight up last year in February. They're off to a good start. They already won at Atletico Madrid this season. I think they'll get a goal against Real Madrid, who've given up goals in 3 straight games. Steven Huysen out for this game with that red card. Trent Alexander-Arnold now out, and Danny Carvajal, who had to come off the bench in the middle of the week, also getting sent off in the Champions League. He's good for this game, but Danny Carvajal is
Is
not a
he?
guy. Yeah, Danny Carvajal is not exactly a guy I want playing 2 games a week continually for the next few weeks. What's interesting is that over 2.5 goals is minus 250. Both teams to score is minus 112. You put them together, it should get you to like plus 160. It doesn't on the books right now. It's getting you to plus 105. That is some shadiness on the books. I think Real Madrid and both teams to score is like plus 160. I don't think
Yeah.
that's bad. I think they will take care of business at home. I don't see a way that Espanyol beats them. But I
Yeah.
like both teams to score and I like Espanyol.
I'm now gonna have to just quickly double check what I looked at. I don't know. It's bad, but I'm gonna have to give it out. I tend to agree with you. I think Espanyol get a goal in this game. So if they do, Madrid need 2. I think Madrid get to 3. Team total Real Madrid over 2.5 is minus 130. It's not great, but this is a team that's minus 500 on the money line. So
Yes.
if you're looking to just get something from betting Madrid, that's the way I would approach it. I certainly like Andrew's plays better.
Let's do a both teams to score parlay, and I hate the both teams to scoreboard for the weekend. So we're doing it over 2 nights, and we're going to 3 leagues. So we're going to try to pay for those subscription prices because they're expensive, and that's what this is for. We start in Spain, and this is a game you can take on its own. It's hitting four straight head-to-head between these two clubs. It's hit in it's Alaves versus Sevilla, I should say the team names. But it's hitting four straight head-to-head. I think it's sitting at minus 102, which means you can probably find it even somewhere. 2 of 4 for Alaves this season, 3 of 4 for Sevilla. Sevilla have been giving up some weird goals this year. On the road, love both teams to score there. Then we go to a team that it has hit in 15 straight games in the MLS. It is the San Jose Earthquakes. They're taking on St. Louis. St. Louis, it's 8 of their last 10 as well. In that stretch, they played each other. Game ended 2-1. Don't remember who won, just know that there was both teams to score. And then we close with a team that is in Germany that both teams to score has hit in all 4 of their games this year. They played a banger today in the Champions League, and that is Frankfurt. They're taking on Union Berlin. Hit in both games last season, 2 of 3 for Union. That's plus 347 for you guys. You want to just do a Saturday one? I think that's at like plus 125, plus 130 ish. You might be able to get it better than that. But I like that. Let's try to juice up the both teams to score. Get at least one leg that really makes me feel great because Brentford to me, they're taking on Fulham. I would have normally put that in there, but I don't trust Brentford right now. Tottenham haven't had a both teams to score game yet. Can't put them in there. They're taking on Brighton. West Ham stink. They're taking on Crystal Palace. You gotta be careful. Gotta be careful with these games. So that will about wrap it up from us. Those are 5 plays. I have 5 more over on the podcast of the Patreon edition. Check that out and follow Nick at Nick Dianni and follow me at Andrew Passaro because there's more bets. There's more stuff that we're talking about constantly on the internet. And if you honestly you have a play and you're like, hey, what do the guys think about this? We have opinions. We will give them to you.
Always.
Always. Best of luck. Bet responsibly. We'll see you next week.